Defending already felt tough on FC26, and after the patch today, some people are even saying it's even harder to defend. Kickoffs, short corners, and counters are now way more dangerous. But if you learn what I'm about to teach you, you'll stop conceding as many goals. First thing is obviously you're gonna concede goals, guys. That is a part of this game. But what matters is how you're conceding them. So we want to minimize our own mistakes so we don't concede silly goals and we make the opponent work for his goal. I will show you how to defend kickoffs, short corners, counters, and recycles. So you don't want to miss any part of it. First things first, what am I using? Tactical or advanced? I always used advanced since FC24. However, this year the seal out is bugged, bruiser isn't registering. Therefore, I am using tactical defending as I have no choice. The seal out simply is not working on FC26. Now guys, after the patch, our team sits very deep during the kickoff. This is why some of you are having issues defending it, right? Some are saying it's better. In my opinion, it's a bit of a 50-50. Now they are sitting way too deep, but I don't think EA can fix the kickoff because it's already been in the game since so many years. The first thing you want to do once the opponent kicks off the ball is take your attackers and run back with them just like this. Then you also want to activate offside traps because as you can see, these 4 defenders are sitting very deep. They are not doing anything. So until and unless you activate the offside trap, they will stay asleep. We want to wake them up by using offside traps. Consistent use of offside traps by double tapping the upper directional button will make sure your defensive line stays up like this. This will not allow your opponent to play easy passes inside the box because already defenders are sitting so deep. Offside traps in combination with bringing your attackers back will allow you to defend kickoffs in a much better way. That's an easy fix for kickoff. Now, the second thing that we need to focus on is the short corner. Whenever the opponent plays a short corner, I want you to activate team press by tapping the upper arrow, then the left arrow on your controller. This way you will activate team press and your team is going to just swarm the opponent inside the box. A lot of pro players use this trick of defending the short corners. This again wakes your team up. Otherwise, your AI is just asleep inside the box. So that is another quick solution to defend corners whenever they are played short. Now time for the big boy stuff. Before I talk about the big boy stuff, that is defending counters, recycling, and how to defend inside the box, guys, I have launched my own school community where I analyze your gameplay, give you in-depth tips, and it costs less than the price of a lunch meal, as well as the perks of having a coach in your pocket. I'm always there answering you and updating the course daily for the rest of the year. Now guys, let me tell you one thing. Switching late is bad, but switching early is worse on FC26. If you switched way earlier to your defenders, you're simply not gonna be rewarded, right? Like in earlier iterations of this game, you could switch early to your center backs, step in front of the opponent, and you would win the ball back. This year, if you do it, you'll get punished. 1v1 defending is hard because jockeying is slow, dribbling is faster. So how do you fix that? You need the help of defensive AI. You might have noticed one thing. Once your defense settles down like this, the AI of the opponent is strong, your AI is also strong. But you need to use it correctly. If you switch too early to your defenders, like I do over here, I switch too early to Konate. That is a bad switch. I want to wait until the opponent is about to play the pass. Not before he plays the pass, not after he has played the pass. When he is about to play the pass, that is when I should switch to the center back and stay in front of my opponent. Right now, I'll be able to defend because I am playing with numbers. I have too many players behind, right? And that is why I'm able to win the ball back, thanks to good positioning. But you need to time your switches. If you switch way early to your defenders and you don't drag your CMs back, you will struggle. And I'm not saying that you're only supposed to defend with your CMs. You want to switch to your defenders, but timely. Here I am on a counter attack. Then I transition towards a recycle. Obviously, I am attacking, but I want you to see how my opponent is defending. I don't have any space. He pulls out the offside trap, but he will make mistakes that we can learn from. See, over here, he does not switch to his player. And still, the defensive AI will keep up with me, guys. The defensive AI is that good. He steps in, I get a little bit lucky. I recycle again. Now, what is he doing that is wrong? He is not applying pressure. You need to apply pressure on the opponent. If you will not apply pressure with your CMs, you will give him too much time. You don't want to do it. Like, see, over here, I'm in a bad position. I have nothing going on. He should fully commit with his Pedro Neto and try to tackle me. When he switches and then switches back to his other CB, that is again a mistake. You can't do it because by the time he switches back, I'll be able to skill or dribble past him. This is the thing. You can't switch early, you can't switch late. You need to time the switch. And the correct timing of the switch is when the pass is being played. Not before, not after. And once the pass has been played, stick to that defender. Use R1 second man pressing to call someone short to help you with defense. Otherwise, you will look like a dummy in defense. Again, I am recycling going right to left. What mistake does my opponent make over here? His center back, Guardiola, is now in the wings. And I see this mistake from you guys all the time. If you want to defend recycles, you cannot leave gaps like this because now I can do what? I can pass the ball to my CM, boom, and pass the ball inside. This is exactly what I'm going to do. Now, how can he prevent this? Guys, just focus on staying with the player who's on the ball and defend in numbers. This is a good example of staying close to the opponent. Neither are we far nor are we too close. You need to stay in between. This way, we are marking everything. And so many players in this situation will take Theo Hernandez. Last year, that is fine. This year, you don't need to take Theo Hernandez because if I take Theo Hernandez and push up, I am leaving this gap in behind. The game is going to punish me. It's not going to reward me. I don't like this about this game, but it is what it is. Therefore, I stay with my CM, use offside traps, and just don't touch my defenders until the pass has been played. Yes, sad state of affairs, but it is what it is. See, during the counterattacks, you need to pay attention to the players your opponent has and then mark the dangerous run. Don't overtrack the run. Once the run has been tracked, you let it go. Look, my opponent does it very well. He tracks the run, he lets it go. He does not overtrack the run. What does he do instead? He switches to his Bruno and brings him back. So many of you guys in this situation are going to stay with their Konate and run back. Don't do it. Once you have marked the run, what do you do next? You switch to your CMs, drag them back. You want to manage your players. Otherwise, you'll not be able to defend recycles. The more numbers you have at the back, the better your defending will be. If you get one-on-one against the attacker, there's a big chance that he is going to beat you. You need to understand that jockeying is slow compared to dribbling in this game. Therefore, even if you anticipate correctly, you're going to get beaten. Look, my opponent again switches a little bit too late. Therefore, I'm able to beat him. What would be the correct way of switching to Guardiola in this position? Pretty simple. Just pay attention, okay? Now, this is when he should switch to Guardiola. Right here is when he should switch to Guardiola and then second man press with Bruno Fernandes, hence defending with two players. But because he switches late, gives me the space, I have taken the space. When the opponent is building up, you want to play offside traps. This way you are able to apply pressure on the opponent. Without the correct use of offside traps, in this game, you are going to be punished. See, he's on the counter attack. What do? We mark the runs, but at the same time, I'm also bringing my players back. This way, I'm able to defend with numbers. Now, this is nothing. We go in depth in our school community where I teach you everything that you need to learn. Don't forget to hit that like button. Check this video out here to learn how to attack against such defending styles, and you'll see success in no time.